Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've had a restful last couple of weeks. I took some time off from YouTube to celebrate Christmas and the New Year, my birthday, all the things, and so I hope you guys had a really good break as well. I am excited to be back though at the beginning of 2024 to bring you guys my 2023 favorites. I love starting off the new year with a favorites video. I feel like it's the perfect chance to look back on the last year, my favorite things, my favorite memories, all that good stuff. So if you guys are new to my channel, I'll have everything down below in the description box if you want to check it out. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. I want to start off in the beauty category because I feel like most of the products are always in the beauty category. I like to cover basically every product: foundation, concealer, blush, bronzer, highlight, all that good stuff. So we're gonna start with beauty. The number one beauty favorite of this year, by far, nothing can compete with this, is the Dyson Airwrap, and I cannot believe that this has only been in my life for 1 year because I truly feel like this has been the biggest game changer for my hair, and it's one of those products that I feel like I've been using for forever. And when I think back on this last year, I'm like, oh my gosh, have I only had the Dyson for a year? I've had it for about 1 year exactly, and it is the best hair tool that I have honestly ever tried. It's the complete long air wrap styler, and I've done reviews on this, I've done comparison videos, I've done tutorials on it, and it is by far top of the lists for me favorite beauty product. Like if I had to pick one beauty category product, it's this, and in my opinion it was 100% worth it. I bought it, I believe, at the beginning of 2023, and I have gotten so much use out of it. I plan on continuing to use it for a very long time. It's obviously a little pricey, but in my opinion was worth every dollar, and my hair is noticeably better when I use the air wrap. Like I used it this morning, and I actually air wrapped my hair 3 days ago, but just touched up these front framing pieces today. So good. Another hairstyling tool that's in my beauty favorites this year is the T3 Wave Trio, and if you're looking for a really good curling iron, you don't want to pay the Dyson Airwrap price. You also just don't want the Dyson Airwrap because, if we're being honest, the Dyson Airwrap is more time consuming, it's more expensive, there's a learning curve. If you're just looking for an incredible curling iron, the T3, really any other curling irons are incredible. I like this one specifically because you can pop off the barrels and switch them out to different sizes. So this one comes as a set. It comes with 3 barrels, a 1.25 inch, a 1.5 inch, which these are my most used, and then it also comes with a curling wand 1-inch barrel. So this is such a good curling iron. I think there's 9 different heat settings. I've used some kind of T3 curling iron since 2016. I've always used a T3 curling iron. If it's not the Dyson Airwrap, you've seen my hair curled, it's this. So if you guys are looking for a good one, would highly recommend this. It's definitely my favorite, and you can also get the 1.25 or the 1.5 like by itself, but I really like having the interchangeable barrels for options, and I do have a discount code with T3. I think it's always available, so I'll link that down below in the description box. But those are my most used hair tools. Next up is something kind of random, but I have used this almost every single day this year, it feels like. It's just a little headband to pull your hair back while you're doing your makeup or your skincare, and it's one of those things that you don't think you'll use because you're like, oh, it's like cute, but it seems kind of gimmicky. But legit, I use this all the time, and I've thrown this one in the wash countless times, and it's held up great. I actually got this in like a PR package, but I'm sure you can find them on Amazon. But some kind of like little headband like this that you can hold your hair back for makeup application has been so convenient, and like I said, I use it all the time. Let's just keep going with hair. So I think I might have shared this in my last year's favorites. I don't remember. You're probably gonna see some reoccurring favorites because when I find something that I really love, I continue to use it year after year. So you're probably gonna see some reoccurring stuff. I tried to switch some things up, but again, when there's something good, I don't stray from it. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. I think they have another one also that I've used, but this is the one I've been currently using. I love it. If you have not tried the Living Proof dried shampoos, they are so powerful. They are so good. They smell amazing, and your hair seriously does feel like all of that oil was absorbed. So this is a must-have if you have oily hair, and it just like renews your hair like that. So like I said, this is day 3 hair. I just sprayed a little bit by my roots, and I feel like it eliminated all the oil. Okay, next up are hair ties, and I have used these pretty exclusively this entire year, and I think I only have 2 of them, but they come in a pack of maybe like 8 or 10. They're from Walmart, and they're not like your typical hair tie where there's a seam in it. So these are completely seamless, which means that they will not ever break on you. They will never get caught in your hair. They won't pull your hair out. They are incredible. They also come in like so many good neutral colors. I think they also come in like taupe and gray and black, all in one pack. I lose my hair ties nonstop. I honestly need to buy more. Always have these on me, in my purse, in my vanity. Everywhere are these hair ties specifically. Another hair favorite, oh, I actually just found another one. This is a green one. Another hair favorite are these clips from Walmart as well, and I got these in a pack of 3, I think. I love these little mini clips for a half up, half down look, which I feel like I wear my hair half up, half down, probably half of the week. I really like the look of that with like my bangs out. And these are my favorite because they come in all neutrals and different like marbled patterns, so I really love these. As far as body products go, I haven't switched up stuff too much. However, this is something that I've added to my shower routine. This is the brand called Hanny, and they make this splash salve, they make a water balm, and then they make different like skin products, but this is the splash salve, and I've really liked this. It's almost like a coconut oil consistency. It's super thick and solid by itself, but you apply this in the shower. So you basically like scoop some out in your hand, you rub it in your hands so it starts to like melt, and then you can apply it anywhere on your body. And I've been really liking it on like my stomach and my back because my back has been super dry, and then also with being pregnant, I just wanted to like keep my stomach moisturized. So this has been awesome. It's clean beauty, and it's sold at Sephora. It's a brand that I discovered this year, and I also use their, I think it's called Water Balm Spray, and I use that more like in the summertime. It's a lighter kind of moisturizing mist that you can put on your arms and legs out of the shower. But this is an in-shower product, so once you like put it on, you just like rinse off really quick under hot water, and you don't like rub it off. You just like let the water kind of do most of the rinsing, and then when you get out of the shower, you just like pat yourself dry, and it seriously does like lock in moisture for all day, which I feel like sometimes moisturizers kind of disappear. So this is something that I would recommend if you're like really dry in the wintertime, which I definitely am. So I've been loving that. 2 fragrances that I wanted to highlight for this year. It would not be a favorites video without including the Glossier You perfume. I'm telling you, this has probably been in the last 2-3 favorites video. It's one of my absolute favorite fragrances. It's one of the most unique fragrances that I have ever tried, and it's probably gonna go with me to the grave. I have shared this so many times. It's one of my ride or dies, but I wanted to include a new one in this video. I believe this was new this year. Honestly, the years just kind of blur together at this point. That's how I'm feeling this year's. I'm like, was it new in 2023 or did I get that in 2022? I honestly can't remember, but it's one of the most unique fragrances that I have tried and have been using over the last year. So this is the Ranger Station High Horse fragrance, and Ranger Station is a brand that's actually located here in Nashville. So if you ever visit Nashville, they have a store on 12 South. Would highly recommend checking it out. One of our best friends works there, and it's just honestly an incredible company, and their products are really good. So this is the scent High Horse, and this is the best unisex scent. So I love when Jason wears this fragrance. Like if you're looking for a good fragrance for a significant other, this is it. But also I really like to wear it. So if you're looking for one that can kind of go both ways, this is amazing. Really love this. I don't know if I have a discount code with them. If I do, I'll link it down below. Let's get into the makeup portion. Foundations. Are we even surprised by this? This has been in my favorites for a long time, and it's going to the grave with me because it is my my favorite foundation. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Foundation. And this is a full coverage, pretty matte foundation, but it looks so good all day long. This is the foundation I used to wear when I was just filming. However, nowadays I'm wearing it all the time because I have had the worst pregnancy acne. This seriously though covers everything. I actually have it on today. I don't have any concealer on top of it, just this and a setting powder. And so you can see like it really does cover really, really well all day long. I love the finish on it. It's just a good foundation, and this is gonna be in my favorites video forever until I find something better, which I don't know that I will, honestly. Also, you guys can probably hear a little like tapping noise every once in a while. That is our paper drapes that keep hitting the window when the AC is on. And if you guys didn't know, we just moved in, when did we move? Oh my gosh, November. I feel like my brain is going. Guys, pregnancy brain is a real thing. It's real. Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter setting powder. It's so good. So good. Beautiful finish, mattes everything down, holds things in place. It makes your skin just look so good, and it pairs really well with that foundation. Okay, I hate to be that person, but bronzer, also Charlotte Tilbury. I could just give Charlotte Tilbury all of my money. My favorite makeup products are mostly Charlotte Tilbury because their powders are just so good. Like their powder bronzer, their setting powders, their powdered eyeshadows, they're just so good. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Airbrush Bronzer. I've talked about this thing for years. It's what I'm wearing right now. Gorgeous color, gorgeous finish. It just looks amazing. Will probably always be my favorites. There's always like honorable mentions, but when I really think about like what is my favorite, my tried and true, like cannot lose products, it's those three face products right there. For blushes, we've got the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Blushes. Should we even be surprised? I fell back in love with these this year and I cannot stop with them. So my two favorite shades are Virtue and Hope. They are so good. They're like a liquid to, I wouldn't say liquid to powder formula, but they are not greasy or oily at all. Like they just blend out so well and they just look so good. They're so pigmented, you barely use any. They have so many good colors. They have a huge color range and they're just good. For highlighters, Rare Beauty Highlights. Guys, these are incredible. If you love a beautiful stroby highlight that is also extremely soft, like these are incredible. So Rare Beauty, two shades that I love, Mesmerize and Exhilarate. I probably wear Exhilarate more. It's the gold highlight, but the Mesmerize is really beautiful over your blushes as like a little blush topper. Oh, it's so pretty, and they are gorgeous on the skin. I could not recommend these more. They sell out so fast, so definitely sign up for restocks at Sephora because I feel like these two shades specifically, they always sell out. Another highlight is actually a cream highlight, and I really love this for my legs and arms and for like my collarbone. So this is the Dibs highlighter, and it comes I think in maybe like 3 or 4 different shades. This is the shade High Road Highlight, and it's a cream stick, and it's amazing because you just like swipe it on and then you take a brush and you can blend it out, and it's just gorgeous if you're wearing a dress with like a low neckline, or you're wearing a dress where like your legs are showing, you want just a little bit of shimmer on your body. It's so nice, and I really, really like it. You can also use it on your face, but I feel like it is intended more for like your legs and your arms, and it's just like that extra little step if you're going out at night and you just want to feel like done up. It's really, really good. We'll do eyeshadow. So I've shared these, I don't know, in probably every favorites video, but guys, like it's just what I use. I don't know how to say it other than that. Tartelette in Bloom palette. I've talked about this for years because it's so good. It's so user-friendly. It's so versatile. I've said that in probably every favorites video because that is how I feel about this palette. Great price point too. Beautiful neutral shade range as well. Doesn't lean too warm, doesn't lean too cool. You've got your darks, your lights. You can take your looks from day to night. You've got shimmers, mattes. I mean, everything you need for any type of eye look, This palette, I use it almost every single day, and it's so good. It goes on sale a lot, so I'll be sure to link that down below. The other honorable mention of eyeshadows that I wanted to include were basically any of the Charlotte Tilbury quad palettes. These are so good. I've talked about these in favorites videos too, but the Charlotte Tilbury shadows are so pigmented. They go on your eyelids so smooth, and they look stunning on the lids. For my brows, I basically use one product this entire year, which is the Rare Beauty Brow Shape and Fill Duo, and it just looks like this, and I've used the brush to death. Honestly, the brush is in rough shape. However, I still use the brush every day and it works, so it doesn't matter that's all like messed up. It's just so easy, it's so quick, and I found that I really like a powder brow filler, I think, more than a pencil, because I can just go so fast. You don't have to be crazy precise with it. It just looks really, really natural. Sometimes I feel like the pencil looks less natural for me and my brows. So Rare Beauty filler. And then this is by far the best brow gel that I have tried all last year. So this is the Rare Beauty brow gel, and I'm telling you guys, this brow gel is so good. It holds your brows in place and you can just like feel them. Not like stuck down, but like they seriously feel like they're being held where you want them to be held. They stay all day. It's such a good brow gel. It's clear. Mascara, I've used this mascara forever, and I think they maybe repackaged it, or maybe I just got a different one, whatever. It's the L'Oreal Lash Paradise waterproof mascara. It's my ride or die. It is so good if you have straight Asian lashes like I do and you're like trying to hold a curl and get volume. This is the mascara. I use it almost every single day. If I don't use this one, I'm using the Tarte Lights Camera Splashes waterproof mascara. That one is also amazing, but this one I feel like is a really, really good price, and it gets the job done every time. Next up are lips, and I've got a few lip products here. First up, let's do lip mask. So lip mask, favorite one that I tried this year is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in, I think this is vanilla. I love this lip mask. I think this is my favorite one from Laneige because I have come to realize that I'm just a sweeter scent, warmer scent kind of gal when it comes to things on my lips. I don't necessarily love things that smell or taste fruity. It really doesn't matter what time of the year. I think I would prefer something that was like more sweet, more warm. So I really like the vanilla one. You barely use any of this. Like it lasts you forever and it's really, really good. I could not recommend this more. There's a lot of hype around this product, but I think there's a reason. Lip balm for me was the Rhode Peptide Lip Treatment in Salted Caramel. Again, I love a warm, sweet lip product. I've tried like the watermelon one and the jelly bean one, and I'm not a fan of fragrances like that. I'm just not. So this is, to me, the best fragrance, the salted caramel or the vanilla or like the unscented. And it's just a really good lip balm. I have one of these in my purse. I have one of these in my work bag. I have multiple of these in my vanity. Really good, just like clear lip balm that isn't sticky or too heavy, but also is hydrating. So I really like that. For lip colors, favorite lip liner of this year was the Rare Beauty lip liner in Wise. This is such a good lip liner shade. It's a little bit of like a darker nudie brown. I really, really liked this lip liner. Also, her color range for all of her lipsticks and liners were so good, so you could definitely find one that you love. Merit lip oils. Okay, these actually just came back for me, I'm not gonna lie. I had used these a lot at the beginning of 2023 and then just kind of fell off the wagon of them because I was trying out a bunch of other products and I feel like they got buried in the back of my makeup drawer. But when I was going through all my stuff again, I found them again and I was like, wait, I love these. So my two favorite colors are Naturel and Taupe. Beautiful neutrals. If I had to pick one, I would go Taupe because it's the perfect nude brown and I love the way that it looks on my skin tone. The lip oils from Merit are so good because they're super pigmented, but they also are extremely lightweight, really hydrating, so comfortable on the lips. I feel like it's everything you want from a lip product, and I love the Merit packaging. If you haven't tried out Merit before, super luxurious feeling, gorgeous packaging. packaging. This one honestly has been a little bit overused. You can see Merit's wearing off of that because it just got abused in my drawer, but I really, really love these and could not recommend those more. This would not be a favorites video without some kind of Juicy Lip from Tarte. So I've got two here. I've got the Juicy Lip Original in Coconut, probably one of my most used shades. I have like 4 of these dispersed throughout purses, work bag, kitchen drawer, vanity drawer. It's probably one in my car. I love this color. It's like a orangey nude brown color. It's really pretty, very buildable, super hydrating. If you haven't tried the Tarte Juicy Lips, they're like viral for a reason. They're so good. Next up is the Fenty Beauty lip gloss. This is probably my favorite lip gloss of this last year, and I got this in the shade Fenty Glow, and I really, really love this lip gloss. It smells really good. It's super comfortable on the lips, has a really good color payout, and I feel like this shade is really flattering on me. It's like kind of a orangey brown nude. So onto the home category, and there are gonna be some things I don't have on me because they're either too big or they're stored away. But the first thing is this light up travel mirror. I have taken this on every single trip. It's so convenient. I got off Amazon, and it's just so nice to have if you're in a hotel or if you're in an Airbnb and there's not good lighting in the bathroom. Could not recommend this more. Next up is kind of random. This is Pierre's travel bag. So Pierre's our long-haired dachshund, and we got this bag when we got him, and this has been one of the most useful little handy bags ever. He just obviously sits in there, his little head pops out. So easy to take him places, and unfortunately he is a chewing puppy, so he chewed this one. It's fine, but we've really, really loved this. You can clip them in, and it has like little storage pocket in there. One of like our most used things I feel like this year was this bag, taking him to vet appointments, taking him to coffee shops, all the things. He loves his little bag. So if you're looking for a good bag for your small dog, this is so random, but like this is a really, really good one. Next up are 3 things from a brand called Hosanna Revival, and I've shared one of them before. So first up is the 5-year, why did I say it like 5-year prayer journal. And I've talked about this in my past favorites video because year after year after year, this is one of my favorite, most cherished items that I have, because there are at this point 3 full years of memories. So basically how it's laid out is every single day you fill in the year, and so you can see exactly what you were praying for or thinking about or what was going on in your life year after year after year. And so I started this in 2021, finished out 2023, which is crazy, and I've got 2 more years, so I'm gonna fill it out for 2024 and 2025. It's an incredible journal. Would highly recommend getting this for yourself, especially because we are at the beginning of a new year and it's a great time to start one of these. They are shorter lines, so you don't feel like you have to fill in so much stuff. You can just do bullet points or super quick, like couple sentences, and it's one of those things that I'm like, this will always be cherished by me. And as soon as I finish this one, I'm gonna get another one because it has been so special to have our entire house buying process with the first house in here, house buying process with this house in here, finding out we're pregnant, pregnancy journey, all that stuff is in this. We've obviously had a lot going on in the last 3 years, more than probably a normal person, but yeah, it's incredible. And you realize just how many things have been answered, or just how many things that you thought you really wanted to happen that didn't happen, but something better happened. Like it's so good, and I could not recommend this more. Next up is this large print journaling Bible from Hosanna Revival as well. And I just love the fact that you can write in the margin. So if you are like in a Bible study or you take notes, it's actually really, really convenient. And I love this one because it's large print, and I wear contacts or glasses. So in the morning, if I don't have my glasses on, I can still read it. And then the last thing is this journal from Hosanna Revival. I got this at the beginning of last year, but I didn't end up using it until I finished out my other journal. But I've been really, really liking it because it's very thin, it's easy to travel with, and I started it actually as soon as I found out I was pregnant. I had like finished up my last journal and started this one. So just a really beautiful leather journal, And if you haven't checked out this brand, would highly recommend them. Kind of going off of those are my Bible highlighters, and I honestly don't know where all of them are. I think they got put somewhere in the move, but I had one of them in my actual journal. So they look like this. They come in a pack of like 10 or 12, and I'll link them down below. I got them off Amazon. They're super affordable, and they don't bleed through the pages. They come in a bunch of cute colors, and I've really, really liked those. Next up are my Baze suitcases. So I don't have those obviously because they're big and I didn't want to get them down, but I decided to invest in some new luggage this year, and I'm so glad that I did because I love my Baze luggage set. So I got all 3 of them, and I bought them right before our trip to Italy, and having great luggage just makes such a big difference. If you're looking for a really good luggage brand, I could not recommend Baze more. They have like a padded handle, the organization's amazing. Next up is the Vitruvi Glow Diffuser. So Vitruvi has a bunch of different diffusers, but I really like this one because it has a little almost like nightlight effect to it. So I really like to use this one in our guest bedroom or our guest bathroom because it just glows, and so it's just like very peaceful and calming. And I think it's actually their cheapest diffuser, but I personally love it so much. It would be such a good little diffuser to have like in a kid's room, or like I said, a guest bathroom, to always kind of have some kind of light on. Next up is my favorite random tumbler coffee mug. This is the Husky coffee tumbler, and we actually had this in charcoal gray. We got it I think 3 years ago, I believe, on a trip, 2 or 3 years ago, and I ended up getting it in cream this last year because I loved the gray one and Jason wanted one, and I also wanted one, but we only had one. So I ended up getting the cream one so that he could have one and I could have one, and they're just really, really good coffee tumblers because they don't keep your coffee burning hot to where you can't enjoy it, but they also are chic and cute, and it's just something super random, but I really, really love my little tumbler. Next up is something that's really, really new, but I just thought I would share about this brand because I was wildly impressed when we got it. So it's our ruggable runners that we have in our house, and they do take a while to ship and get to you from the time you place your order, so you have to be patient, but I really, really love the quality. I love the look of them, and so if you're looking for affordable runners or rugs for your home that you can wash, I really, really like ours. Next up are our spice containers, and this is so random, but it's so satisfying. And I finally took the time to switch over all of our spices to these matching spice containers that I got off Amazon, and I will say it's worth it. If you're like, will I actually enjoy like my spices being all like organized like this? I personally think it's worth it, and they look so good in your pantry or in a drawer, and they're not very expensive off Amazon either. So it's just like one little thing that you can do to kind of like elevate your home and your organization. But I love this kind of thing, so I thought I would include it in my favorites. The last 2 things for the home category are my cameras. So the one I'm actually filming on right now is the Sony ZV-1 Mark II, I believe. I'll link it down below. But I got this camera a little bit before our Italy trip, and the reason that I got this one, because I did have the older version of it, is because it has a wider lens. And so if you are looking to get into content creating, especially vlogging, to me this camera makes the most sense because it's the most compact, but also has the widest lens, so you can really see around you. Like, this is me holding it at arm's length and you can still see so much. So this camera 100% is always my top recommendation for anyone who's looking to get into YouTube. And then also the mic that I got for it has made a huge difference. I don't know if you guys have noticed my audio quality, but I have had a mic on most of my vlogs at this point, and it's super compact. There's no cord to it. It actually adapts to the camera itself. I highly recommend the 2 as a combo. I'll link them down below if you are looking for a good vlogging camera or YouTube camera. And then the other camera that I have to mention is my Leica Q3 camera, and this is a camera that I have been dreaming of since literally like college, is something from Leica. So this is their fixed lens digital camera, but it is so insanely powerful. I think it's like 60 megapixels, which is more than any normal person needs. I don't even utilize the full power of this thing, if I'm being honest, but the images are gorgeous. We have taken this to New York, taken it to Italy, and the image quality is just so unique. It's so Leica. Like if you've ever heard of the brand Leica, they're known for their uniqueness in their images. People can usually identify if it's a Leica because it just has this certain Leica look to it. So I've always wanted one of these. It's a little bit of a splurgy purchase, but if you do love taking photos or you're a content creator, it is a beautiful camera to have. I absolutely love this thing. Zooming you guys in because now we're gonna do my favorite Mejuri pieces. Starting off with the earrings. I'm honestly wearing most of my Mejuri favorites because they're my favorite. And if you follow me on here on YouTube or on Instagram, you know that I am lazy with my jewelry. I hardly take it off. So the stuff that I'm wearing is the stuff that's gonna be in the favorites video. First up, these are actually relatively new to Mejuri, but they are a new version of an older earring that I have loved for years. So these are the curb chain pave earrings, and this is one of my favorite styles that Mejuri has ever released, and they discontinued it a while ago, but they brought it back with pave diamonds, and I love these. They're so unique and they're gorgeous. Second up is the pave bold huggy hoops. If you guys have been on my channel since, I don't know, probably like 2019 at this point, you've seen these earrings 100,000 times. They are my favorites. Like I truly could not recommend these more. They're gorgeous, 14 karat gold, pave diamonds, bold, but yet subtle and elegant and beautiful. And I love these so much. Favorite bracelet has actually been the large square oval chain bracelet. I love how chunky this is, but it has a very subtle clasp to it. So it's as chunky as one of the chain charm bracelets, but it doesn't have the chain charm clasp. It has just a normal clasp. Really love this bracelet. Also, one of my favorites that I got this year is the cursive letter charm. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I really love the cursive letter charm. I have not taken it off since I got it. It's a gorgeous addition to my stack. For my necklaces, I don't change these up hardly at all. Serpentine chain necklace will always be one of my favorites. This is the 16-inch and she is beautiful. I love this necklace so much. And then I've got the 18-inch triple link chain charm necklace over it. And honestly, if you get any of the chain charm necklaces or bracelets, like you will not regret it. You cannot go wrong with any of the chain charm collections, but I really like this triple link one. I have been wearing it nonstop with my usual charms. If you're wondering what any of these are, you can watch literally any of my Mejuri videos. I break down my entire charm stack to y'all. But to keep the video moving, since this is a long video, for rings, you're not gonna be surprised by these. The heirloom ring is relatively new to me, but it is one of my favorites. It's so stunning. I love this ring. And then the duo ring, I've talked about this ring for years. It's my top recommendation to anyone who is looking for a piece from Mejuri, looking to get into the brand. It is so gorgeous, so unique, delicate, but interesting, and I love this ring. I'm pretty much always wearing it. And then the dot ring, which I have worn nonstop. I love the texture of this ring, and it's just so pretty by itself, but it's a really good ring to stack as well. Some honorable mentions of pieces that I'm not wearing right now, but I love, because obviously I couldn't wear all of these at the same time. That'd be ridiculous. The plush hoops from Mejuri. These are 14 karat gold. They're a chunky, bold hoop, and I love these. I love wearing them on my main piercing, on my second piercing. They look good with really any earring stack, and because they're 14 karat gold, the quality is incredible, and you can wear them in the shower, you can wear them workout. They are a little bit chunkier, so you probably wouldn't be comfortable like sleeping in them, but I love these. One of my favorite releases from Mejuri. Next up is this pearl diamond ring, and I love this one. I love the asymmetrical design. The daintiness of it has a little tiny pearl and a little diamond as well. 14 karat gold. So gorgeous if you love a dainty ring, but also looks really good stacked with other rings as well. But this one is so beautiful. I love Mejuri's pearl pieces, which brings me to my final Mejuri favorite. I have more, but I had to narrow it down. These pearl diamond drop huggies are so stunning. I love these in my third piercing. They're so unique. They're so beautiful. The mix of diamond and the mix of pearl is really, really pretty. They also look gorgeous in a main piercing or a second piercing. So again, they're really great to stack, but also they're beautiful on their own. Now moving on to fashion favorites. I'm gonna keep this list brief because I'm actually gonna be filming a separate video that is my most worn clothing, or like my clothing awards video of 2023. It's gonna be its own video because I could talk about my favorite clothes for another hour. So we're gonna keep it short and sweet. First up though, favorite bottoms of 2023. The Abercrombie tailored pants I wore until I could not wear any longer. Basically, until I got pregnant. They are so good, and Abercrombie has come out with so many different kinds of tailored pants, but if I had to pick an absolute favorite, it's the Sloan tailored pant. They are so flattering and so chic. You can wear them with heels or boots or sneakers. They just are the best. So those are definitely my favorite. Also, 2023 was the year that I really took a deep dive into Lululemon. So there's gonna be some Lululemon, not only in this video, but in my 2023 like most worn clothing video. The Lululemon Align leggings and mini flares, but we're gonna focus on the mini flares because I fell in love with the mini flare style. They look so good with sneakers and sweaters or sweatshirts. I love Lululemon's Align line, and I really became obsessed with Lululemon this year. It's become a problem. Favorite maternity jeans are probably Paige maternity jeans, and I've talked about them a lot since I became pregnant, but they are amazing because they're an underbelly style. They just have elastic sides to them, so they're super comfortable. You still get like a button and a zipper. It feels like you're putting on real pants. I'm not sure how they're gonna work, obviously, as I get bigger. So I might want more of like an overbelly style by then, but kind of beginning like first trimester, second trimester, really loved those as far as like maternity goes. Favorite tops, probably the Lululemon Scuba funnel neck zip. I got this in so many colors. It's one of my favorites. It's so comfy. It looks so cute. You can wear it with sneakers and like jeans, or you can wear it with leggings or like little onesie. It's so cozy, and they come out with it in so many different colors, so you can always check the site. They're always releasing new colors in this style. So my favorite bag from this last year is this bag from Madewell. I feel like this is one of the most chic bags that they've come out with in a long time, and it's so simple, but I think that's why I like it so much. I've talked about it a lot on my styling videos, but I love the gold buckle detailing. I love just the Madewell quality leather. It's so smooth and lightweight, really high quality, and this just feels so expensive and so chic and clean cut for Madewell. So I really, really love this bag. They also have it in multiple colors, but I really love the black. I find the black is my like most worn. We're just gonna move into favorite moments from 2023 because again, I just feel like the fashion video needs to be its own thing. So obviously, favorite moment from this year was finding out that Jason and I are pregnant, which has obviously just like flipped our whole world upside down and just domino affected a lot of things in our life. But we could not be more excited to welcome our baby girl into the world in 2024, which is why I cannot believe that we're talking about 2024 because this is a year that we're gonna have our baby, which is crazy. But we're so excited, and I feel like that was obviously like the pinnacle moment of this last year. Also in 2023, we added another dog to the family, which I'm like, dang, I didn't know we were gonna be adding 2 family members this year, but Pierre, our long hair miniature dachshund, which I just love him so much. There was a moment with him that I thought, you know what, maybe I don't want a long hair dachshund. They're very stubborn, they're very vocal, they're very mischievous, but they come around, and we could not imagine life without him. He's been so fun, and he's been such a good buddy to Riley. I feel like he's kept her young, so that's pretty crazy to think that like also this last year we got another dog. when I think back on this last year, I'm like, whoa, a lot has happened. Probably going to Italy was like the biggest trip that we did this last year. We've had some smaller trips as well, but like the big one for us this year was our baby moon. We decided to take that early just so that I was feeling good and that we could do it before it got too cold. That was really, really special. We had so many good memories with that trip, and I'll be sure to link the vlogs down below if you want to watch those, but we will for sure always remember that trip. I cannot believe we slotted that in this last year as well. And then kind of the last thing of 2023 was moving from our previous house to this house, which in itself was a whole, like, felt like a year all in one month basically. We love our new place. We obviously are so sad to no longer be in our old house because we loved that house as well. But again, with the baby on the way, it just felt like kind of a domino effect of just how things played out, and we're so excited to be here. We're in a part of town that we absolutely love, and I'm just so excited to have a space for our daughter and a nursery. We're super, super happy and grateful to be here. Again, it feels like when I look back on the last year, I truly cannot believe how much has happened, because when I think about it really quickly, I'm like, what happened this last year? And then I started to list it all out and I was like, whoa, a lot has happened this year. And so I'm kind of hoping that besides having our daughter, you know, in 2024, that 2024 will be relatively more low-key, more chill. That's my hope for this next year. But I'm open for whatever is to come, and I'm super excited to be kicking off a new year, another year here on YouTube with you guys, and it's such a blessing to be able to do this for yet another year. So thank you so much for being a part of my channel. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Like I said, everything will be listed out down below in the description box if you want to check out any of the stuff that I mentioned. But if you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a comment, say hey. Also, feel free to drop your favorite things down below, whether it's beauty, fashion, experiences, anything great that happened this last year. I would love to hear what your favorite moments or memories were. If you want to stick around for some more videos, I'd love to have you back on my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one really, really soon. Bye guys.